Day make our day. What your crown look like? Huh? What's that with coffee over there? We'll get to it. Let's make one. Whee! Natural with it. Come on. You having a beautiful Sunday? You found that crown today. Now that you found your crown, we work to stay grounded. We work to stay grounded. Now that you found your crown, beautiful lady. Check. Let me work to stay grounded. I still gotta work to stay grounded. Whoa. Now that you have found your crown, gotta work to stay grounded. We must work to stay grounded, cause you know that's power right now. Yeah, disturbing, but don't understand it. Whoa, so you gotta stay grounded. Cause they don't understand the power right now. It's just an umbrella, yo, to cover me until the electricity can come through for sure. Rope profound. Tell me now how to sound it out. Riddler now. No evolving in the game. Change. No tricks in it. No flipping it. No rearrange. It's just coming direct, yo. Saying it on the stage. The God is back, yeah, yo. Raise it up with the roof, though. I got that San Antonio spur coming to you, yo. Really, now you got your crown. Down, still stay grounded. Yo, got the down, still stay grounded. It's time to use the power really different now. Rain banging, yo, coming now. Seeing more of it coming now. That type of self-destruction, yo, coming down. We're using our crown. Miracles. Walking miracles. And then you be making other miracles come around. Got to recognize your power. You the trigger, you're the one they want to write about it. Look at that, film you, enjoy you, love you when you entertain it too. Whoa, let the power come out. Now that you got your power right now, showing you how to stay grounded. Keep showing you how to stay grounded. Hey, now that we done found your power out, what the soul said. Inside and you stay grounded. Inside more you stay grounded. We trying to figure it out. How y'all feel today? Y'all alright? That was brought to you by a beautiful and behind closed doors. She know what it is, but divine energy. Alright. Hopefully, we can use some of these Fair Use Act and all this kind of stuff and everything we gotta say for non-promotion. This is a disclaimer. That was for entertainment purposes and for lifting. Sunrise, sun come out, sun be matching, mirroring. What you see is what you are inside to be. How y'all doing out there? Y'all good? First, all praises to the Most High. Bring it so effortlessly. You know what I'm talking about? You ain't got to work so hard for it now. And then second, give it up to Texas, San Antonio, and the Spurs. Salute, salute, salute. How ironic though, you know what I'm talking about? We got a beloved Bean. Oh, Big W out there. Where you come from? Ooh, I make a statement right there. I bring that to the point where that unknown shakers and movers, those that didn't think that days like this would come, could be. More commercialized with it. and which is okay. Like I say, entertainment purposes and everything, learning lessons. You know what I'm saying? Um, let's just say hearts and minds change. You know what I'm saying? And lesson in this for many, you know what I'm saying? I could say this being over the century, that we don't just construct our own idealism over here. You know, we worked through it, we experienced it, we walked through it, we learned it, we learned it. So military-wise, crawl, walk, run, which is anything, all right? It's just we're a stickler in the military, all services. But the credit so much of that discipline towards there, and then what was already compound before. So with that knowing, keeping pressure, you know, get in there in a high grade. You know, soldiers know. You know, those who watch on that side. But I speak more to those who don't understand. So, you know, when you're in there, we can't quit on each other. We don't have the opportunity to do that when you're a leader. So that's where a lot of that comes from. But more processed out here like this, because that was the same idealism I had before I went in there. You know what I'm saying? I don't quit. That's just not how she raised me, my father, my mother, and people around me. You know? So, and then you're forced. You know, it's just what it is. You know, so many of us have been forced to lean on our faith, blind faith, which is not blind. We say blind faith, but it'd be blind if you didn't know. You see what I'm talking about? So it ain't blind, you know. You know. The faith is what you have within yourself. So what does that encompass? You waking up. You got faith. Yeah, the day's gonna get better. Got to. Ain't got no. It can't get no worse. You see what I'm talking about? And then knowing your effect on yourself, right? Like I say, you hurry up and get out that vulnerable state, because you know how effective you've been all through your life with others. So they'll get rid of that distortion of you not that type of motivator, influencer, and stuff like that. So, once you get past that, you know, all the other stuff don't matter. It don't, you know. Don't ever think that I didn't ever know. Like it took 4 years or 3 years to know that I was in the Matrix. Nah, all my life we was in the Matrix. But one thing that always goes, I'm trying to tell you, it's a discipline I think every human being should go through, because if it could get back on this process, it's very beautiful. We learn also in there, everybody got a boss. I'm sorry, everybody got a boss. Everybody, 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 everybody. Watch this. So, okay, you having trouble here. There's okay. Keep the whole purpose of the videos is because they'll circulate. It moves. It's media, it's streaming, or whatever. And we're taught in there always. You know, you got a situation, issue, and stuff. Everybody got a boss. It don't matter how powerful their collar might pop out to you and try to intimidate you and whatever. You know, once I'm out this office, you got a boss. See how it go? They can tell you that. Because I don't think I didn't have issues in there. I did. People knew exactly who I was in there. But I did my job like yeah, just like I unfuck. Mm-hmm. And I say that with pride, because that's why I did my job at that high level. So I could talk and do this, because I was up against animals, you know, not animals, but you know, 13 Bravo world. That ain't, you know, when you look at that world, ooh, you get ate up alive in there. So they'll tell you, hey, the fools raised me up in there. So I don't want to shy contributions towards that. That's why I'm not somebody to tell somebody, parents or anything like that, that your children going through that system, all right, will be a disservice and things like that. No, it'd be the greatest if they take advantage of it and have the right mindset and things like that. It grows. On your mind, that team, bucket list. I might as well. If I'm a genie, I'm a servant. I'm gonna do it from Mozart. Send a message. Send a message to the Spurs Association that if somehow they water boy, towel boy get hurt or something like that, and they seem to think a Lucky Charm is running around here in Texas, swoop him up. Swoop him up. He'll sit quiet. You need some water? Will, you need some water? Y'all need some water? Can play trainer too. I can wrap ankles and stuff like that. Do y'all wrap ankles in them? Ain't gonna put that ice on there, man. Ain't nobody gonna get hurt. Lucky Charm. Sit up in here, Lucky Charm. Cause you know they got their Lucky Charm out there. Ho, you know they got their Lucky Charm out there. Y'all know what I'm talking about? So that would be a bucket list. Save my coins. How much electricity does it take to get from here to New York? Anybody know? Dang! We still dealing on gas, bro. What you talking about? What's next? Let's see. Oh, that's it. I think that's it. Oh, so rumor on the street like folk out here playing internet Casanova and leaving folk out there hanging and out to dry and endos and Q's and ghost to the ghost and ghost to the... I told y'all, look, I don't play with the energy. Though I know the energy, you know, I've had to get my butt taxed by this thing to, you know what I'm saying, do what I do. Which I enjoy because I'm a learner type individual. And the obstacles can be so elusive when in the retrobate mind. That's what they teach. So because one able to compartmentalize so quickly, but loves to my curiosity, man. Ugh. Sometimes disturbs me, but it's okay because it ain't gonna kill me. That's the best thing about it. So what it does, because it doesn't gonna kill me, and I gotta let that energy go in a direction, right? I must admit, like many of you, seductive, beautiful, have a grace. What is the angels not supposed? You see what I'm talking about? Think about it. So, but we looked at us, or description of pure and innocent, alluring, captivating, magical, holistic. You saying that? You understand? A whole. Not saying them type of angelic type beings and things don't exist, but it's levels to this. It's game and shit. Purpose. So in that, my energy reflects your energy. If that's the energy you're doing and using too at me, then everybody's here adhering to a game. Everybody's a piece in a pie and coming to it attracted in some type of way, web connection into it as a game. Though I'm not playing it as a game. You see what I'm talking about? The motives behind others who are, because of this, wanting this and that and that. So I'm getting that. Makes you think you're getting game. Well, no, you're making me part of the game, so I can play the game. Very good. But it's not a game. See what I'm talking about? It's Sean being Sean. Am I seductive? Am I this and that? Everything, yeah, it's supposed to be. And can play on it if I want. And in my good times, it's raw. That's what the point is, you know what I'm saying? It's not a put on. Y'all know that. That's what many of y'all got that. Showing it, we showing more of it. Like, I ain't gotta do all this and do all that. I just myself, just being there. Young lady said that back in the day. She said, you know, you learn something about watching you. Just being you is. Why wouldn't you think that? Okay. So that's one thing that we so grateful for Most High being able to cast over us and then give us the expression to come through. And like many said right there, somebody woke up to the stage. Some of the beautiful ones, vanilla beautiful ladies, if you don't mind me saying, not abusing the power. That's what it's about. That's what it's about. Some of y'all were in the past under tutorship or leadership or that you thought was covering and healthy and because of the looks, right? Because of the antics, because of the persona it carried. And it's powerful. I told people it's powerful. We can lock whatever all things up and throw away the key and stuff like that. But we do that because powerful, right? Just demonstration of the power going in the wrong direction. Right? And misuse of the power, where that, you know, if you flip that and be a power structure to empower, then there'll be a lot of young people around here running around here in a better mind state, healthy mind state, because it gravitated, right? Galvanized. So I bring that, you know, people like, and I hope you don't mind me saying, you know, Jamal Rashad, Nature Boy, and things like that. Someone's so aware that the young ladies and some of the followers are part of that understanding, where that we don't toot our horn about that and anything else, because your power, all you do is you're recognizing your power and use it for yourself. I one of these damn birds gonna jump in the car with me one day, man. I swear they get so close. Let me drive. I'm trying to jump on y'all back. What else? So, you know, structure of movement, motion. Just prescription for those who follow. More and more cases of our transgressions, our faults within the church, within our religion and stuff like that. Being more identified, publicized. Not to say right or wrong. People are hurt, so I know for me, I'm gonna say your steadfastness, not to give in on what you know is right, to bear what is wrong. I'm somebody who could care less in the structure I wanted to be known. Weighing with somebody in their thought process and how, you know, one against, and still being able to get the justice of being able to move parallel. We still could have fed that, and you know, wouldn't have made no motion about it, because I'm like, hey, that's your life. You see what I'm talking about? So, or talked about anything. I keep moving. It's product of being able to use life as a lesson. You see what I'm talking about? But you can't do that if the justice is hard to do that. If the justice is not given, the body needs to feel the justice. That helps on the spirit unlock the body to be able to come on. All right, it's good now. You see, nothing is now holding you down. Not no divorce, not no this, not no that. You said something like, let's go. The spirit adjusting, but the body being hampered, not getting none of it. So it's the same thing, no parallel. I don't want to cannot ever put myself in the same category of the young ladies that are part of the Epstein and all this other stuff. But I can understand why they feel. How am I to move forward when it's like this elephant sitting on our chest, and y'all saying, going back to life. It's like no justice, no peace. Hear that again. This is what people in the system made. And I'm not going back like that. I'm just saying, no justice, no peace. Same people. No justice, no peace. But telling people, pay attention. The psychological movement right here. Telling people, move on. Forget about it. No justice. How can I feel peace? How can I feel? Anybody? That's it. Ain't about kissing nobody. I don't like that. I hate dog and pony. I'm from the military. We know. Sometimes we don't want to have to sit up there in them parades and I can say this now. You know what I'm saying? I get it. I get it. Formidable way, you know, our ceremonies and stuff. You know? Is the ceremony for me? I'm part of the decoration and stuff. But I'm supposed to be enjoying the factors of this general taking out this general, replacing this general. But we up in here 3 hours, we didn't march. Yeah, see, these things y'all don't get. Y'all don't get to see this the soldier. I'm talking. How long y'all stand? 3-4 hours standing out there, tired, broke down. We don't want to go fight on the battlefield too. Saying something. Be passing out. Don't bend your knees. Put this lotion on. Wrong one. Bend your knees. Drink water. So all praise to the Most High once again. Then there's no pressure. Let's be real. Let's talk. How much pressure is it when you didn't experience almost everything you want to experience? Not outside what people show you, but inheriting what you experience. You experience everything you want to experience outside, and then you invest, especially outside of before you're 50, right? The century mark. You experience. And then this experience, what you experience on the outside, start matching up, because you start diving more into self, right? I mean, it is so profoundly, like it said, everything outside started inside. Everything, man. Everything. So think about this. Now many of you are gonna start realizing and sensing exactly right. You're gonna plug in so nicely, watch. As if you was the beginning architecture of society. Building whatever, just whatever it is. You bring that hard work that you brought out. But you're coming back to many of us men, and then the women too, because you're architects. You women are just natural architects. You know how you want your house laid, decorated, yeah. Placement, this, that. You can lay the blueprint. You can lay the blueprint of your house, and the builder's architect off that. That's what the reality of the series of it is. Your dream house, honey. How you like your dream house? I like the bathroom right here, and da-da-da, and da-da-da. Only difference is you just ain't drawing it. That's it. But that's your lane. Because the men do it off of, all right, not taking away from them architects and stuff. I wanted to be an architect. Leonard was an architect back in the day. One of my mom's boyfriend. Smart dude. Just a slime ball. So why I alluded to it, what made me go there is because the beginning of folks that architect like that, knew that, understood that, and did not take the architecture of what they built, come with me now, for granted. See where we're at? The beginning, those that architected bridges and things like that, because you see now that our bridges are falling, collapsing and things like that. And why is that doing it right in front of our eyes and stuff like that? Because we take it for granted. You didn't build it. You weren't part of the process. Most of it. See how it goes? So you just expect it to be there and do what it do. And then so we just watch it fall, and it's like, what we gonna do now? Hey, you're supposed to be able to build another one quicker than that. And you can. So I've been in the military for a reason. Watching them pontoon boats, kind of that, boom, put all that cement in there, boom, boom, da-da-da, boom, put another one there. Hell, I was part of the Yugoslavia when it went out there, and we had to go over there. And we was using our pontoon boats and our bridges and stuff like that, and built to cross it and stuff. Most scariest drive of my life. But we did it. Yeah, military. So because they're the generation of that they take such things for granted and stuff like that, now the slowness come. He got these baby boomers pumping out, and y'all big mouth, shut up, baby. Black, you know what I'm talking about? Brian, you know what I'm talking about? Y'all know Ed. Any baby boom key. Y'all just, shut up. Shut! Baby boomer, shut. Y'all talk too much. And how dare who? What? Where are y'all come from? Y'all. They didn't know that that many of y'all existed. Spiritual folks. All them secret girl spiritual folks walking around. See, world realized, hey, we really is melting around here in the pot. Yeah, for sure. Got a lot going on out here. Got a lot going on. And you know how it is. You know how it is when Most High come down. Y'all know how it is. Most High, y'all must have forgot. Everybody like, whoa. Forgot what? Y'all must have forgot, right, word? Forgot what? Y'all must have forgot, because everybody was out there fighting. Who you fighting? Who? Crosswalk? Who? I ain't fight. You can't fight God, fool. You can't. What size gloves you wear with God? What ring you get in with God? Most high. This will help everybody. Cause we was taking things for granted down here. So I'm talking about already built all the success. Well, woo. Ain't nobody really big. The Qatar, down there, they futuristic type, Elon trying to get people there and stuff. Woo, but I guess we more natural and the hindrance of Most High being here in so many ways. I don't know what it is. I think it's Most High saying before. Okay. They already said. It's already been said. Let's go and extend this. I can't shut the fountain off. It's already been said about the intellectuals. They've already said it. The AI text. AI is outrunning the human being. It's already been said. Many of us look at it and we look at our text like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Computer shutting you out. You know what I'm saying? Doing that. Ooh, yeah, AI. So, and looking at everything and then things pop up and you like, so my brain is the browser now? Okay. So it's natural that we capture even the techies and things like that, those beautiful beloveds, slow down, go through their karma of whatever it is, not putting that on anybody, but we didn't watch the courts and stuff like that. Purpose, why? Slow things down. You're outrunning, you're outpacing. And the outpacing is unnatural. It's not natural. It's not natural to you. It's not natural for those who's doing it. Don't make it natural. We're getting it. Everybody is. Don't make that natural that AI has you consuming AI. Then becoming the consumer of AI, is that healthy for you? Depends on what we consuming, right? And we know where it can lead us to. So much. So the granted generations, this is who we are. Don't. Shh. You ain't about 100, 90 to 100. You in the take things for granted generation. Cause see, they built this stuff. So I'm talking about. Go look at the ages of your house and your place and stuff like that. You know, bridges and buildings of justifications and stuff. They built that stuff. What have we done to progress for our generation? What we got to show for it? But that's why we hear, I believe, so much, because, watch this. Don't this make sense? We just got to make sense. Calming is what I got to go with us. Because when you stay calming, we're dealing with your senses. Words matter. When we stay calm, we'll deal better with your senses. It's an art form, but just run with me. Come on. Crawl, walk. We running. Come on, bro. So it makes sense that one comes and we all get in pace too. Took us a minute. It was goofy. Look awkward. Boo, you weird. All that. You funny. Ooh, you cute. Ooh, I like you. See all that? Oh, you get on my nerve. Oh, see. What all that? Let me manipulate for them. Let me steal. Look though. Look. See? The consistency showing up. Having enough pillars. Rising grand fashion. Knowing the mission, knowing what it take based off of, yeah, that's fire. Yeah. Ouch, ouch. You taking. Oh, you hurt me. My skin a little thin, I'm vulnerable. Oh, my heart. Oh, my aching heart. You know, you go through all it. But the mission, what's the mission? Big Papa. Big Papa says slow it down. You can slow these folks down. They looking at you. They looking at you now. And if you then what you are ain't gonna work. You know that knob, y'all know that knob on that. Ain't it the train? That train got the conductor, got that knob on that wheel, that big wheel like that. Slow it down, baby. Slow it down. Keep slowing it down. So, not to so nobody's intelligent, everybody see. It took everything to be thrown in there because that's the complexity and varieties and the various type of people. That is why, if you were watching me right now, you wondering, oh, why did he really hit subscribe on me? Some of you already know. You part of all that various and variety and diversity and that makes us look outside. Look outside. Shh. I ain't talking about the fight that Miss Wilma and Jamie them got. I ain't talking about the ice battle and the protest. I ain't talking about that. I ain't talking about CPS hunting someone. I ain't talking about the bill collector, the repo, and I ain't even talking about the gang tussles. You know what I'm saying? The gang tussles that we got. You know what I'm saying? I ain't. It's Sunday. It's Sunday. What I'm talking about. You got mold out. I said this. I'm trying to tell you. You're going to see it, and you're going to shake your head. I need you to go on outside on the porch and go sit in your car and just look at each other and be like, boy, I tell you, he ain't lying. He ain't lying. We work. Ooh said something, but I agree with that, ooh, but in so many words, we work. To be who we are. Different. Better. Shiny. Not as shiny. So, when you look at other places, that's why I knew, I said, it's going to be easy. Man, I haven't been around the world, man. They're going to be easy. Because we food. And we like this. We'll look over there. Look over there. Look over there. Where? Look over there. See that? See that? And then in that moment, you can capture us. That's it. That's it. What we fail to realize is we didn't get so big of ourselves. Watch this. That we actually be waiting for the next big. That's why they can get you on this alien stuff and all that stuff. I'm not telling you that stuff ain't real or whatever. I ain't saying that. But that's why everybody like, throw something in the sky, throw that drone up in the sky. Sean, Ryan, you know what I'm talking about? Throw that drone on. Like, is that an alien? And the news be like, and so and everybody like, cause we be waiting. I know that. Who you waiting on? You? Yeah, no, waiting on you. I mean, new Steve Jobs. No disrespect to Jay. No disrespect. Anybody? No disrespect. Real talk. Anybody wonder why It ain't like it's the prettiest shoe. It's the longest lasting. It's the shoe. It's the shoe. It's the shoe. But why? There's other players out there, you know, like, when the next? When the next? So what I get to is the creative energy disappear because the generation that took for granted of what it had, not sustain, maintain, and continue to elevate and evolve, because that's the purpose, right? The stammering of what generation though? Everybody got to work to collectively together. So purpose of time now is because now you got four generations at least right now. Boom. Where at though? 4 generations of where at? Where's the greatest place to be right now? Hello? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Purpose though, for what? Why are you showing me this? What's this purpose? Everybody slow down. Hey, our infrastructure around us is crumbling. The inventive ones, those that got young ones out there understanding how to make plastic, turn it into fuel. So if you got these young folks being able to do that, then they got the ingenuity to do other things like that help construct the future going forward. But the chaos that's put in the street and the chaos that's put on us stammers, stagnates, makes it dissipate. Creativity. No peace. No peace. A lot of people out here not getting no justice. That's permeating more of the world not getting justice, right? Than building, developing, thinking about where that go. Instead, keeping a fearful mind, keep a heart, fearful heart, and all this other stuff, and all we do is can put band-aids on things. So purpose for all of us. In some way. It don't matter what kind of leader, politician, whatever. They know, we know, everybody knows, right? So formidable because, beloved, it's nothing. I mean, not only the reason why I don't pat myself on the back like many of y'all see is because that's what I was supposed to been doing. And you know, if I wouldn't have went in that military stuff, definitely a teacher in the public school system, or my desires would be a principal and stuff like that, oversee. So much like Joe Clark. Yeah, Joe Clark effect. Love that thing. Lean on me. But being a product of that, so it made it so easy. And knowing that an overwhelming percentage of us adhere to the beautifulness of our teachers, what they brought. And now they weren't just teachers. For so many of us, the teacher is your facilitator of your future. You know what I'm saying? With knowledge they put on you. Caretaker, mother, father, right? Security, right? But when that falls through, and we forget that as a society, we're playing with fire. We're playing with fire. We're playing with fire. But I'm optimistic because, how dare I think, we're a dumbed down society as we want to play. As teachers, leave the job force, fired. They're at home, cool. But they're still able to teach. They're in the communities. See what I'm talking about? And the dynamics of a great teacher, the beauty of being a teacher and stuff. Hey, you know you ain't finna get rich. That's one. Teachers know I ain't finna get rich. That's one. And so that means that their heart space is in the right place at all times. Other than able to to get the supplies for their children and stuff like that, right? So today's parents, mothers, fathers, so much smarter and equipped. You don't take nothing but a computer and a right learning site to go through. And there's many out there. And then still got our books and stuff. Still got mothers out there do it, right? So slowing. So the possibility of so many being able to see what's the necessity in our society and not overlook it any longer. Same way as Miss Matthews out there doing in Houston. See what I'm talking about? Hello? Can you hear me? Hear me? Not overlooking things. Important things. And then it don't take me to come to your town. We right here. Everybody right in their vicinity, and just go outside your door and look outside your door, and then watch this. Problem solved. What's wrong out there? You see the pothole? Let me call City of Killeen. They got potholes. They tearing our car up, and that's how it works. I don't know what. Brain banging. Bow. Ain't got to lose nobody. And then gain everybody. All right. So we did an hour, close to it. What else? What else? Gotta be something else. Oh, love this past concert and music, stuff like that. For sure. My style. Love my music. And hopefully the music get better. And then you need, at the same token, to get people moving and motivated about the society. Everybody gonna have to throw in something in some kind of unique way and push you forward. You know what I'm talking about? So it'll go through the expression of the attitude. We all know. You know what music do. So it's instrumental. What kind of music gonna uplift these babies to want to be optimistic in their society, see that things are gonna change. And, what kind of expressions can show that? What kind of expressions can show ourselves being optimistic, that not letting color and gender and all that stuff. Though we have them constructs that are complex right now. Yeah, it's supposed to be. It's transitional, right? But do we let the complexity, you know what I'm talking about? And just come to an agreement, negotiate in so many ways, I agree with so many out there. Come on now, just gotta use our sense on calming. Men can't compete with women, man, in these sports. It's just, come on now. So, yeah. I like watching my boy, get it out. NBA, golly, beloved over there, stammering in the NWA. I like watching them too. Because they got attitude. Especially that one. Man, I didn't know you was in that movie, man. You a geek too? I ain't gonna bust you out. You a geek. Family geek. I bet there's a lot of geeks out there, man. Cause I noticed some of you ballers out there, players. But you gotta watch up, bro. Pop out them glasses and stuff. Now, what made you think you wasn't gonna look good like that, though? That had layer. That's a good layer right there. You smart. You intellectual like that. I mean, we doing things like that, right? You know what I'm talking about? So, so lovely though. Appreciative, communicative, doing them things on the highest volume. Filling in the gaps of why. Against the depression. Keep raging against the machine. Of course it's gonna get more constrained and more done. You know why, right? You know, it is what it is. Even if it's depression or whatever we calling it, right? In so many ways, right? Understanding the natural independence of therapy, right? You being your own counselor, the client, you see what I'm saying? All that in one, all wrapped up in about 4 or 5 of them, right? So, and then saving your pocket and your money and all that stuff. It itches. It itches at others that feel you diluting what they do. No, and no aims of doing it. You know, you'll buy in one day. You know what I'm saying? You'll be who you are. But the credibility will come through the effect of so many others who continue to springboard, use it, identify, and bring it. We don't rule who about, you know, the naysayers and things like that. So expected, you know. You gotta act like you've been here before. You know what I'm saying? It's easy for me. All right, beloved. So that's not no ego or nothing like that. It's gonna keep being the solid food we is. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Nothing changes. No money gonna change it. No. The transformation of others and everything else. That's gleeful. That's what we're supposed to do. That's the aim. That's the mission. You know what I'm saying? But to allow it to not keep us grounded, that's the most important thing. That's what we miss in so many. So, importance of it, the whole thing, I think I left y'all off with what we took for granted. Cool. Purpose though, don't beat yourself up because it's always supposed to be real tough changes, transforming and transitioning. You know, I was in that military for too long to understand that, you know, you're gonna have before you get to the developing and building process, it's gonna be, you gotta go through some tough stuff. So, i.e., you identifying with people that we didn't take no shower for like 6 months at a canteen, and then when you do get a shower, you so happy, and it's a horse thing where they bathe once a day. Oh, and it's like 50 to 30. It was cold. It was cold. But you like, everybody funky stinking. Just see what I'm doing? Stop playing with me. All right. Give yourself a hand. You stayed around. Woo that. Your spirit. Tell your spirit. Hey, for real. Look. A lot of y'all identifying with those spirits. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, spirit. Woo! My spirit. But don't be running around and all cray with it and stuff, though. It's you too. So we're not taking the phenomenon of spirit. It's been here. Spirit has always been here. All right. So we ain't got to, you know, let's make this trendy. You know, it's always been here, man. And people always been around you and stuff. They've been keeping with you. When you run rack, think about this. When some of us, because I was in it too, when I was on that Ferris wheel and it was going like this, because I got 5, yeah, I got 4, okay, and it's going like this, right? This the phenomenon of Most High wants to. That's why you hold up people like the Pope and our beautiful bishops. They job, you know, I ain't saying they perfect and all that stuff, they ministers. That's why we applaud them and we go hard on them, and we do, they got to get their stuff right. You know, they the pinnacles of our society, right? And so we can't let them slide, and we don't, all right? And they know that, all right? But everything getting exposed like that and stuff like that, because as this is going like that, me and you was on it, right? Them are the beautiful folks that praying, making sure they stay in the Bible and stuff. You see what I'm talking about? Granny, mama, them. You always like, my mama, granny, I go over her house, she always got her Bible out, praying like that. Why? Because everybody else pay attention, everybody else in the family on the Ferris wheel like this. Where y'all going? Over there to the movies, over there to the club, so grandma, she done already did all that. Grandpa them, they done already did all that. See I'm getting that? You be thinking they sitting at the house like this, watching them movies and those shows and stuff, just sitting at there. You know, take the side, minister society. Minister society, them grandparents. Minister society, them grandparents. See what I'm talking about? Y'all know what I'm talking about now, we commandeer that, right? When you thinking they ain't doing nothing, they just sit there. No, they praying. They know before you know, before 5-0 know and who shot the gun. Damn. Feel it. Some of you women know exactly what I'm talking about. It's called that intuition. Right off the bat. Feel it. Ow. So there's a construct. This is so beautiful for us human beings that it won't up to now. Because now you can do it for you. We all doing it for ourselves. The pillars that stand in there, that's why Sean came so hard, because the pillars, they know I know. Come on now. You the construct. You the ones that understand the prayer and the spirituality and stuff like that, so that while the rest of the world enjoying themselves, because you're supposed to, all of us, supposed to be able to enjoy ourselves and things like that. But because it gotten so chaotic and things like that, and because so many have said, shh, I can't keep praying, and they just, evil just overriding, and they feeling they have to be evil too and join. Said, that's all. Can't beat them, I join. What you talking about? You work for God, you can't beat them. You don't join. You don't join just because there's a lot of them. A lot don't mean nothing. See how I go? A lot of people jumping off the bridge. What do they mean? There's a lot of people jumping off the bridge. You still ain't told me what that means. Man, you ain't jumping off the bridge. You can't explain to me why anybody got any mindset to jump. Because last time I'm not jumping off the bridge, that's dying motion. Why are they jumping off the bridge? See what I'm talking about? All right, so we'll leave it right there, man. All right. Stated that, yes, you are pillars and you are noble. I be wanting to come to die down this whole thing. You born in sin. You born in sin. Born to be noble. It's gonna go my time in the 5 to 10. I got 2 minutes. 5 to 10 to 15 to 20. Y'all see it, y'all know. How much time was going down there? Going down the apparatus of Mad Max the Thunderdome, old Tina Turner route. But I think we have the opportunity to change the trajectory, because those things are written in apocalypse and this and that and da. Entertainment of those who want to put their weight of control on. You see what I'm talking about? So as the human being DNA starts to register the effects of the importance of inner peace, gathering inner love for self, then that will facilitate in the birth of that type of energy, and it'll be said. So expect, as we get better as human beings, energetically with itself. See what I'm talking about? Yeah, expect it. Y'all know that. There's so many mothers already doing this. So many blessings to so many of y'all to do that. And so many blessings to so many that adhere to and work and identify with the prescription of the divine line. Now, don't necessarily, you might not, feel a certain way in this and that, and you might go about it a different way in this and that, but understanding it still in the spirit of one. So much love, y'all. Y'all be good to each other. Love you.